Hello, this is Robert from DSP Plug. So, pretty interesting ideas that I've been putting out in this series. And, you know, not all of the ideas are entirely unique. Obviously, they have roots in traditional science. They're all based upon concepts that we've come to understand. And things like my alternative to fiber optic could not only be used as a processor that would be 60 million times as powerful as the processors we have today, just by using color. You begin to see how long it has been since we've really tried. And right now, in the Americas, we've had a shift. We've had a shift in technology and industry. While the jobs are there, those living in municipalities begin to see that times aren't a grave sudden emergency, but by looking at the amount of people who've been in a tough spot and 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 some of them homeless now, with the issue becoming present, future proofing does seem like a solution that would need to be considered, in my opinion. To suggest that there was a sudden halt of everything required, well, that would be propaganda. I'm not suggesting that, but a nice technological shift would create jobs. And I'm going to talk about that just after this. By being able to do all of these amazing things, like I've talked about in my videos, essentially you'd be creating jobs. Essentially, jobs could become, for the space of about 20 years, there could be better computers, faster computers, so much faster than anything we've ever seen. Better cars, cheaper industry, cheaper everything. And the thing is it makes you wonder if any country at all needs to be stuck in a situation where they have less jobs than another country. And with the country of Asia, they have only a certain amount of people too. I have been there. I've been to China, and I lived there for 2 weeks with a business owner, and she was really cool. And I noticed that people would say to me that you needed really high marks, and the layover from job to job, because most of the jobs are contract in factories, for instance, there might be a 12-month layover to your next job. So nobody can hate on Asia at all. This is merely the fact that opportunism has transpired and that industry has just merely made a shift. And the truth is Asia has come up with an excellent way of making a product quickly. But we look at the future, all of us together, don't we? We see that ultimately It's a clash of ideologies that we've been putting off. So rather than say that there is some climactic thing that we could be doing right now, it might be possible that a true technological shift could not only create jobs, but it could create more room and cheaper housing just by automating. And that is not such a bad idea. But in the meantime, there would certainly be enough jobs in all of the Americas, in the Caribbean, in Cuba, in the United States, and Canada, and Mexico, and South America. They're all the Americas, aren't they? In such a case, many jobs could be made making these new computers so much faster than anything in the world. And that would be the start, wouldn't it? To have AI have access to a computer that powerful to build whatever we want to build as cheaply as possible. All we have to do is ask the most powerful AI ever made, how do we make this product without creating any waste? And if we make an AI that powerful, it can tell us what to do. It might be a solution that we have never seen. And that's true. And the jobs that it could create could keep all of the Americas around. For 25 years, there would be good jobs available for the short term. And there is two sides to every coin. One cannot help but to see with this transition of industry in China, I know, with the layover as it stands, and the bottleneck, furthermore. Much of the products made by Asia are sitting there, are in storage. They've already been made. What happens when the bottleneck of all of these products, theoretically, was to get higher and higher? What if the amount of product that we have to sell is only going to last, for 40 years, 50 years? What do we do when we've got 50 years of products and we don't have enough people to sell them to? I know that it's really hard for Asia to sell everything to Europe because they're fiercely independent. And the bottleneck for Asian products means that Asia itself, more than likely, is going to run out of jobs as well. What do we do then? And of course, we would, as people in the Americas, we would want to help them. We'd want to bring food, and we'd want to bring shelters, and we'd want to make every one of their problems go away, wouldn't we? Of course we would. That's just what good people do. But ultimately, there's no denying that because of the bottleneck of the Asian products, they've made so many things. Now the world is stuck in this situation, like we've got 50 or 60 or 70 years of things to sell. We no longer need new things. So what do we do now? Do we make computers in the Americas? Do we make the fastest computers ever made? Can't we use that as a way of creating jobs? There's no way to stop the eventual tide. Mathematically, there is no way to stop the near halt. Can't we see it mathematically? Can't we predict what will happen and stop it before it happens? I think we can. I think we can. And frankly, I don't need a computer with lots of RAM and lots of cache and all of these things. It would feel good if I had a computer that created no waste. This is Robert from DSP Plug, talking about theory, talking about options, talking about reality coming down upon us. Bye bye.